I'll keep singing. I've got a grasp on this. The glory of...
Professor.
Oh, goddess, hear my... When the cold rain washes the... Receive them in... That's a morning scripture from the Church of... I pray that Geralt is happy.
Excuse me, Professor. I forgive. Just know that I am...
You, man, we can't. I've all. You're a.
Right. I wonder...
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Professor?
That. Eating
Yeah, you.
food. I. This isn't. That was. I'm getting. Nope. I'm getting. Not as hard as I. I've.
That was.
Let's... I learned...
You're...
Professor?
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. What should I do? Manuela, you simply must quit. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... I'm fine. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want? Excuse me? You had a reason for... I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you. Now, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just... Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What? You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Yeah, figures. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. Thank you for checking in on me. Well then, good...
We did a fine...
Guess I'm still growing.
I think I've got the hang of it.
Aha! I'm getting it! How's this gonna help?
Well worth the effort.
Flame, are you looking for...
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the...
Right. Well, there should be regional record.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like.
Light reading?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see. Try asking a traveling merchant. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith...
My brother?
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things.
Why were you looking for those?
Well, truth be told, Seth never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time.
I had a feeling that might be the case.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of...
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world. By the way, I've been wondering. You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can...
Of course not.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because...
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions.
Well, look, don't worry too much about it.
Hey there, Flayn. I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd care for a...
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand. My apologies if this comes across as rude.
Excuse me?
I am sorry. My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Seth said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is... How does he...
He used those very words! Is it true, then?
Come on. He's just messed...
Of course I would prefer to believe that, but one can never know for certain. Particularly when similar stories are... I have heard that men and women alike have been seduced by your nefarious ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being oversold, but...
I have heard that you toy with people's emotions, like a cat toys with its prey.
Do I really look like such a villain to you?
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain?
It's kind of awkward talking from so far away.
Truly. There are countless terrible I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with. That you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Oh, come on. Who would even... You should know that you're...
I would like to believe that you are a sincere and reputable, but there is no smoke without fire.
I may not be the most respectable fella.
Until I can be certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, if you will excuse me...
Flayn, wait! Come back! And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message. Flayn, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral! I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me. There, I tried telling her.
Hey there, Cyril. You're working hard as you...
Nah.
Rhea herself gives you... The church employs a lot of people, but not too many of... You should be proud of yourself.
Hey, is that
Actually, I was hoping to ask you about Rhea.
Yeah, I know more about Lady Rhea than anybody.
So cold.
Huh? What are...
You don't know who I am?
Of course I do. You're Claude. How...
That's not what I mean. Well, never mind then.
Almyra?
Yes, Almyra. Judging by that expression, I'm getting...
Life was a whole lot harder for me there than it's... My dad and mom both died in the war, and there was nobody there to look after me. The king, he didn't do anything to help, so I had to survive by being smart.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't have to apologize.
Regardless of whose fault it is, I'm still sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't even know that an acquaintance of mine was... And sorry for asking a tactless question about your home.
Nah, I get sad or mad when I think about it, but...
I see that. Even still,
Okay, if the king of Almyra was like you, maybe the king's not a bad person and just had other stuff to worry about.
If I ever meet the king of Almyra, I'll give him a...
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I gotta get back to work.
You really are on the other side now. Well, if nothing else, it's good of you to...
I don't know what that means, but...
I should...
Finished with your training?
Oh, Professor Henneman.
You have merely completed the exercises assigned to you, yes?
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have done more.
No, please. You've done as you were asked. I simply wish to ask... When you entered the Officers' Academy, Your father submitted a request to the Your father asked that your crest not be confirmed. At first, I thought he did not want in your father's position as a newly minted noble, it would be most advantageous for his daughter to possess. However, I am now certain I was wrong.
How did you find out?
I have been called the father of crestology. A brief period of observation allows me to hazard a usually accurate guess as to what, with the knowledge of your father's actions and my own observations as a crest bearer, you are guaranteed to have. It is prudent to study your crest diligently to ensure your safe mastery of these talents, whatever.
No, I have no talents.
Oh, yes, you do. No matter how hard you may try to hide it, my sight is keener than that. Those who hold power must wield it in the service of their fellow. I believe that is true, whether you are peasant or noble. And doubly true, I would say, for those with crests. On principle alone, it is a waste to allow I would like very much to advise you, to aid your understanding.
No, I refuse.
That is regrettable. A veritable...
That's my cue.
All roses have thorns. You were wide open. I've got many skills, you know. Shouldn't strain myself.
That's my cue.
You were wide open. I won't go down so easily. You were wide open.
got many skills, you know. All roses have thorns. That's my cue. No, you were wide open. Well, like... Tony?
Let's get to it. Let us away.
To work.
I'm on it.
Leave it to me.
Stay focused. I won't go down so easily.
I'm only...
I've got many skills, you know.
It's the least I could do.
I call that a win.
I guess it worked out. Should have stayed away.
I won't go down so easily.
I will need all my strength. I wonder how much more I can learn.
Winning's always nice.
I will no doubt make...
You were wide open. I've got many skills, you know.
Let us away.
roses have thorns.
You were wide open. No. Winning's always nice.
Was that helpful?
Teach. Solon and his lackeys. Apparently they're lurking in the sealed... Rhea has called back all of the knights who were... Seems like it could take some time for them to make it back here. Perhaps to prevent you running, it's only natural that you would leap at the chance for it.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the night it is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves. They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must...
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. Losing you so soon after losing Geralt...
Listen, Rhea, and Lady Rhea. This move is the the military strategy I'm devising will soon echo across Fodlan's history. Just think about it. Most of the knights are still far away, and we can't afford to have Seteth and friends abandon the monastery. So the only person who can take action now also happens to be our best commander. It's Teach, and wherever Teach leads, we'll follow. And since you've taught us that this sort of thing is always a possibility, we can buy the knights more time. Not for revenge, but for a defensive attack on behalf of the monastery.
Professor. Understood. Destroy the enemy that is hiding. You have the protection of the goddess on your side.
We have our orders, Teach. Now all that's left is to pull...
You've done me a great service.
Thank you.
The sealed forest is up ahead. Visibility is off.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Have you been there too? Listen, just like I told the Archbishop, this is not a war of vengeance. Those guys are undoubtedly planning something terrible. The attack on the Holy Mausoleum, Flayn's kidnapping, that foul business in Remire, the demonic beasts at the... It can't go on. We need to figure out their objective.
So we have our mission now.
It is a difficult...
It is time to repay the kindness of the
An enemy whose objective you don't understand is a friend.
We're gonna destroy him.
I will have my revenge, whatever it takes.
Leonie, you will have what you seek.
I'll admit, vengeance sounds pretty nice. But don't forget, luckily, we can easily find what we're looking for while getting revenge for...
Is that the one? Thanks a cup.
How kind of them to welcome us with some demonic...
Hello, you're here! Welcome to the fort. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. Now, you vermin! Out!
Who, me? Let's get to it. Let us away.
Well done. Stay focused.
I'm all sweaty.
I'm on it.
That is that.
Don't underestimate us.
Ready and willing.
I'll back you up.
Pull out all the stops.
That's my cue.
Don't underestimate! Yeah! Open wide! Yeah!
Leave it to me.
You can't stop me.
Who, me?
If this takes too long... Oh, or do you simply intend to let...
As for me,
What's next? Be gone.
Never underestimate an outsider. I expected as much. That's the golden deer for you. Shall we dance?
Leave it to me. Who, me?
Ready and willing.
Let's get to it. I'll aid you. I've got another option.
I'm on it.
That's my cue.
My moment has arrived.
If this takes... Oh, as for...
What's next? You're out of luck.
It was a good try.
This is going to hurt, okay? Who, me?
Never underestimate an outsider.
Stay focused. You fought well.
Let us away. A bit disappointed. Was that helpful?
So obvious.
That went as expected.
You were wide open. Get it. It's all it.
I've got many skills, you know.
I went overboard.
I'm stronger than I look.
Gonna need you to move.
You're out of luck.
Monica, I told you! I am not I don't care what you're called. Please. My powers are beyond your comprehension. that's gonna hurt. Oh,
Let's win this already.
you're a fool. Obvious.
That's my cue.
Is this power really mine?
I'm impressed. But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Well,
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it. The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
What was that? Where did you go, Professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
I don't believe anything you say! That's right. Our professor is no—
I refuse to believe that Teach would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness.
Hey, all I hear is good news. And if that's true, then there's only one thing to do. Defeat you while we wait for Teach.
Prepare yourself. We will—
How trite. But if you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No. Apologizing won't make things right! This darkness is As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. I thought as much. I also do not— Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I must have been asleep, but even then, I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power— My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis. She who died and then returned. There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of it. However, I lack a body of my own. And so, I must relinquish all the power that I have. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear. When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound. Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
You are Teach, right? I always believed in you. I knew you could cut your way out of anything. Let's go ahead and take down Solon, and then we can reflect on what happened.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This would be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself. I mean...
That is that. So nice of you. It's time. Thank you.
I am terrified by you, even though an emotion like fear has no... That means you must be eliminated.
Predictable.
Let's try this!
I put in some work. Each battle, a chance to grow. Nice try.
Gotcha! Shall we dance?
Getting strong.
You were outmatched.
I'm only getting...
Allow me to demonstrate.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
We must all do our part.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission.
I guess this is still far from over. Teach! We won! I'll be honest, when I lost sight of you, I broke into a cold sweat. But Gerald's killer is dead. All... You're kidding, right? I understood putting it off while we were in battle, but now that it's over, just go ahead and spit it out. That hair, those eyes, that unfathomable power. You mean to tell me that an entity who claims to be the goddess was living in your mind? And it's been that way since you were a baby? And this goddess entrusted all of her goddess-like power to you and then vanished. It's a difficult story to swallow, Teach. But the way you look now, I guess I've got no choice but to believe it. How could something like that happen? If you believe the diary, there's a high possibility that Rhea did something to you when you were born. That's likely when all this began. What in the world happened to you as a baby? Teach! What's the matter? This must be an effect of the goddess's power. Think, Claude. What now? Maybe Hilda can help carry her back? She'll complain, but she won't refuse.
Professor, you must remain still. Everything is all right. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to... I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen. That you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You, from the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might... But you are so much more than the light. Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep. Just a while longer. I will be watching over you, always and forever.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What is the meaning of how that one looks?
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak.
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea?
Setteth, enough. They will be here shortly. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest. When I was young, I heard her voice there. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, you must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation.
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely...
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission. It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros. The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. Even if something were to happen, I am...
Much has changed, but your duty, steel your mind for the ceremony and...
Rhea and Seteth were not their usual selves. What happened to Teach that's questionable? The way they were acting, I don't think they have any plans if...
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you.
A new path to tread.
Whoa! You look so different. Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look? That's disappointing.
Sorry. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes, so,
So, this month's mission is to take part in what if she really appears? I've always imagined the goddess.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb. Well, it's probably a grave. That I can't help but wonder, though.
Hey!
no.
Professor. In Bridget, we have legends. Stories. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor.
Right. Hello there. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure to come again.
Greetings, Professor. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. The Professor...
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Maybe Seros transformed.
Maybe that part never found its way in.
It is told that Seros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power. I wonder what sort of revelation.
Oh.
You there! I recently had an errand to run. I didn't mean to, but Actually, it was more like...
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You should see for yourself.
Okay.
Edelgard and Hubert are constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach? As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything, but if it were significant.
Your hair! And your eyes! You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you? I see. Well, that makes...
What?
Professor, please.
He's exaggerating. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing...
The professor agrees.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep.
Kronya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight, and our next battle is fast.
In town earlier, There seemed to... Is there some festival?
All roses have thorns.
I won't go down so easily. You were wide open. I won't go down so easily. You were wide open.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person. I guess you're right.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Crest power must have... Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a Is that what happened?
No way! Still, I wonder, does the fact that
If that's the case, then what sort of I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use the...
You don't actually believe we're going to hear the...
Long... Is that... If that... You don't... Long... Is... If... You don't... Long... Is... If that... You don't... Your head? Hey! For me?
Let me consider. Sometimes
I find myself where I should have been all along. Ignore me. I'm sorry. I hear that Lady Rhea, she's the pillar that supports the hearts of...
Monica. No, Kranya. Kranya is dead.
Taking vengeance with your own hand.
What? When you changed, even the other professors were taken. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I'm sure you'll be all right. However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes.
In our battle last month, But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt. Once we've crushed them all, it will happen soon.
Right.
Oh.
Whoa. When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought all I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right?
Well...
Hey, Teach, is it okay for you to be out on your own right now? Just, please, anyway. Doesn't Rhea... I'm glad I'll be there. I want to see whether or not something...
Professor, your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself any- Of course. Sing. I'll keep.
That reminds me. All things considered, as far as the students are concerned, next month we will hold the graduation ceremony. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you...
To be honest, I cannot. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was... What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes? Not the most convincing answer you could have given.
Excuse me. You have, furthermore, you have overcome. I am proud. So very proud of who you have become.
Oh, I...
I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind.
Really? Ah, Professor, I am so happy! But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb whenever it has concluded. I hope they will return.
Captain. Oh, Professor. I was just sorting through. Haven't made much progress. Clearing out this room of his belongings.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flame. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if the— Oh, yes, I—
Really?
The Holy I've worked here for years. I mean, it does make some sense. I understand now why they'd build the monastery when the monastery was built, but look how cleverly it was placed right in the middle of the Empire Kingdom.
Recently, Professor, it's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And, like, how can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask. Well...
Excuse me. Furthermore, I am proud.
there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Furthermore, I am... I appreciate... I appreciate...
I feel...
That's...
That...
Sounds fun! A little more secret spice and... Hey!
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Professor.
People who... Is Fodlan...
Professor. Professor.
Hey, the whole... I mean, I understand when the... But look...
The glory of progress.
I think... Oh. I've got to grasp.
Nope. I'm get... Nope. I'm getting... I appreciate... Oh. I appreciate...
Wow. I thought... All right. What?
A question. As good a reason as any.
Teach.
With you on my side, this'll be a...
Dear Goddess.
We did a
Excuse me. Furthermore, I am... Furthermore, I am... I... 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 I...
Eating delicious. I like. I eat.
Yeah.
That.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome. Will this one do? Come back soon.
Hey, you.
Professor, are you unfortunate? If that still, if what? Oh!
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose... Is Fodlan some mystical land?
The whole I've worked. I mean it. When the but look.
I'll keep singing with.
Really?
I am sorry.
The glory...
Let's do this again. I see.
got... That was not... That was so... I think I... Nope. I'm getting... Nope. No problem. I'm getting the hang... I appreciate... Oh. You're... I...
Hey. It's all... What?
Professor.
We did a fine...
I'm a quick study. Aha!
Professor Hanneman, is this a...
That will do nicely, Lysithea.
It's no trouble. After all, it's
The elderly? I'm only... Ugh. Now,
I've been feeling well enough.
you seem to be maturing No doubt your well-being is due to the positive influence of...
Here he goes with the positive again. Looks like your research is more useless than I thought.
I may ignore your assaults on my age, but I will not allow unfettered attacks of... Surely you do not deny that your crest-related abilities exceed those... You are so far ahead of the others. Even the combined effects of the twin crests you bear do not...
You just can't see beyond the crest. In all your research, haven't you considered that my ability...
Of course I am aware that you are a hardworking student.
My efforts far exceed those of any other student.
Is the ability to expend such incredible efforts, to be so focused and driven...
It has nothing to do with talent. I'm determined to succeed.
I see. But what drives you to such length?
I have goals, just like anyone, and precious little time in which to achieve them.
Little time?
The people who made me as I am informed me that my life would be drastically shortened as a result. A person bearing two crests against the will of nature itself. As such, I don't indulge in the luxury of fantasizing about the future. Knowing all this now, will you still claim that my crests are something positive?
I cannot.
I'll be leaving now.
Lysithea, so that is why you are... Ah,
Professor Hanneman,
Of course, Miss.
I heard you were once a member of the nobility.
Indeed, I was a noble once.
I knew there was something noble about. You're always impeccably. What interests me is that.
I threw nothing away, child. In fact, by stepping away from its trappings,
How so?
consider this. At its inception, the concept of nobility assumed that the greatest among the populace, in my mind, I believe that means those who value knowledge, those who strive for more. However, in practice, nobility often serves to keep those deemed commoners down. So that is one of the reasons I decided to leave that nonsense behind, though I have abandoned my position. In my mind, it was to pursue.
I see. Well, you're definitely a noble in that sense of the word.
To pursue such admirable ideas without regard.
Pardon?
Oh.
Ah, well.
Professor Manuela!
It's too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's, you know, somehow you've gotten even pretty.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but...
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great...
That's a very nice sentiment, and So I've been dying to know. I know you didn't have any family connections.
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings, but learning everything to pass the entrance exams, especially while I was still singing for the opera.
But, well, bravo. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach.
Isn't it obvious? When you retired, it broke my heart. Seeing someone like you who shined so brightly on the stage, it got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like.
Oh my.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were with such an exceptional crop of potential spouses. How could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday. Ah, it's so nice to spend time with you again, Mom. I'll keep my voice down. Don't... Singing's okay.
Eating
Yeah!
Professor.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
What? When you change, there's a. I'm sure. However you may. What? Wow.
Excuse me. Further, I...
Really?
Hey. The whole... I mean, when... But...
Professor, are you on effect still? What? Oh!
People is Fod.
Sit.
I won't go down so easy. I've got many skills, you know. All roses have thorns. I won't go down so easy. Winning's always nice.
I am grateful.
You're going to receive the goddess's revelation at the Holy Tomb?
Lady Rhea's going too, right?
If Stolen's allies are still around, it's certainly true that we don't know when or where.
I don't know what type of place this holy tomb.
If something happens.
What do you think, Professor?
It seems to be tightly sealed, I'll give you that. Yep. Well, the truth is, we won't know what's going to happen until it happens.
That's quite enough babbling, Claude. There is nobody more unfit for a holy...
Divine punishment won't strike us for setting foot in the Holy Tomb, right? Good grief. Flame...
Who, me?
It still doesn't make sense to me. But now there's a ceremony to receive a revelation, or whatever. It's pointless to speculate about it. There isn't any danger for us students.
Are you surprised, Professor?
That mechanism for descending underground back there, what powers it? When I tried to come by myself, it wouldn't even budge.
This is where the goddess who created this world was... It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis... Professor, do you recognize... So long. Sit upon the throne. Well, it was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Sorry to disturb you when you're distressed, Archbishop, but it seems some uninvited guests...
Don't move, any of. Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will...
The Imperial Army?
So, they knew we were heading to the whole... Hey! Who is that standing next to the
The Flame Emperor. I see.
What are they doing here?
There's only one goal for grave robbers like these. Right, Flame Emperor? You're here to steal the treasure that...
For a fool, you catch on quickly. Those crest stones will... That infernal power, which is masquerading as a medicine but is truly a poison, will plague this...
Insolence! You will Professor. Destroy!
come back?
I will not allow such violence.
The crest stones are in the caskets!
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated.
I guess we're fighting over who gets those crest stones.
I'm on it.
Just give up.
Who, me? Let's get to it. Another one down. I'm aiming high. I'm all sweaty.
Ready and willing. Shall we dance? Never underestimate an outsider.
Leave it to me.
That's my cue.
I just worked harder.
This is going to hurt, okay? Winning's always nice.
You're relentless.
Let us away.
Stay focused.
I've got many skills, you know.
Who, me?
That is enough.
Now's our chance.
You fought well.
Don't hold this against me, okay?
You underestimated me. Yeah, that was all me.
Be gone.
This is my favorite part.
This'll make the job easier.
No hesitation. It's over.
Sorry, but victory is mine. Life doesn't hope.
Easy. So obvious.
This is what I do.
Winning's always nice.
That helps. It's time. That takes care of that.
Gonna need you to move.
I put in some work. Nice try. How do you like that? Well done. Don't underestimate us. I'll celebrate later. outmatched. There's
That's the golden deer for you.
All roses have thorns. More polish never hurt.
I just worked harder.
That takes care of that. Can't get comfortable. Of course I won. Another one down.
That went as expected.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Hilda! Hilda! You were outmatched.
Hey! I won't go down so easily. How sweet!
There is much.
I want to be all I can.
You wish to shall we play a game?
This is our chance.
That is that. Another step forward. So, the end has come.
Is this some sick joke? The Flame Emperor is actually Edelgard?
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hraesvelg would dare betray the Professor. Kill a... She is a danger to all of Fodlan.
I have achieved my objective. I will retreat. Farewell, Professor. If we meet again, come, Hubert.
To flee is futile, wicked girl. The Church of Seiros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished! You have defiled the Holy Tomb, dishonored the goddess. That crime will never be erased. Even if you burn in the eternal flames and spill all of your blood into the goddesses... Come, Professor. Let us return and decide upon our next course of action.
I'm not exactly on friendly terms with the princess, but I do have a few questions for her. Edelgard said that the crest stones represent power. That means she knows how to use them. She almost certainly knows other secrets of Fodlan as well. Once things calm down a bit, there's a lot more that Rhea needs to tell us. I just hope there's still time, that history is being written, that an age of anarchy is upon us.
The leaders of the Church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire.
to rule the world. Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did all of this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce. They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fodlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder, and so, by order of the Adrestian Emperor, the Empire hereby declares war.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. The Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seiros. Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position. She has deemed the Church of Seiros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fodlan to help. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop after the Knights return from their Until then, watch over the students.
I heard what happened, Teach. The princess, well, the Emperor now. The lords and dukes of both the kingdom and the alliance have been called out, and now have to choose between the church. The seed of conflict was always there, and now we find ourselves in the middle of a war that will tear.
The Empire is rash, but I never thought it would. How could something like this happen?
I'm sure it's mass confusion at home right now.
You're absolutely right, Teach. I'm sure a lot of us are worried about. All we can do for now is prepare for battle.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To War. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wick. There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan, and in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a foe.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven. We must stop the Empire.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern?
Their main troops are marching towards Garrett. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee.
It will be done.
Professor, listen. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to step if something happens to me. I am entrusting my sacred duty. You must have guessed it by now. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are... I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. That one is the progenitor god.
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the... In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
Brother, I believe in my professor.
Flayn, were you eavesdropping? And we cannot leave behind one who may be...
You have my gratitude, Seteth. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up...